Hey guys, here we are for lesson 6, estimating areas. 6.1, this is page 47 in our book. Okay, find a strategy to make each calculation mentally. 599 plus 87. Well, 599 is really close to 600. 600 plus 87 is 687. Minus 1, because we take 1 away from the 600 to make 599, and we get 686. 254 minus 88. Well, we can go 250 minus 88. Well, 250 minus 50 is 200, so then we have 38 left. 200 minus 40, it's 260 plus 2 more is 262. And then we've got to add 4 more because of 4, so 266. And 99 times 75, well, 99 is really close to 100. So 75 times 100, we just add the 2 zeros. But then we got to take one of the 75s away because we only did 99 of them, not 100. Okay? It's just something to keep your brain thinking. Let's turn the page to 48. House floor plan. Here's a floor plan of a house. Approximate lengths of the walls are given. So we need to find the approximate area of the room. Well, we can break it up into shapes of areas or shapes and find the area of shapes that we already know. So here we have a red rectangle, right? Well, we know to find the area of a rectangle is 12, or base times height, or length times width. My base is 12, my height is 26. So I'm going to go 12 times 26 in my calculator. So 12 times 26, I get 312. So bedroom 1 plus the closet, bath, all that fun stuff is 312. Okay? Now we can break this little rectangle up. Right here, the entryway, the bath, and the walk-in closet. We know the height is 5.5, and this is 33. The whole thing is 33. But we know from the previous problem that this distance is 12, so 33 minus 12 is 21. So this distance right here is 21. So we're going to go 21 times 5.5. 21 times 5.5. 115.5. And then we have this 4-foot by 11-foot balcony right here, right? 4 times 11 is 44. Okay, now we have the trapezoid in the middle. Well, we can break that up. Let's see, how do we want to do this? We can break it up like this and like this. So we have 2 rectangles and a triangle. We can do that. So this rectangle right here, whoa. I don't know why it just moved like that. So let's move it back, move it back, move it back. Come on. There we go. All right. So we can break it up like this, right? You could have broken it up a couple different ways. It really doesn't matter. So let's find this rectangle here. So this rectangle, the height is a little tricky. The whole thing on the left side here is 26. But I have 5.5 that I got to take off. So 26 minus 5.5 is 20.5. So that's up to here. And then we add the kitchen, which is 8. So 28.5. So we're going to go 28.5 times 8.5 right here, the width. 28.5, 28.5 times 8.5 gives me 242.25. 242.85. Okay. Now, let's do pink. Ooh, pink. There we go. So let's find this one right. No, that's not pink. What happened to it? There it is. So this one right here. My height is 9. Now, let's see if I can figure this out. So 33 minus the 12 red. So 33 minus the 12th width on the red, minus the 8.5 width on the yellow. And then I've got to add the 7 on the end, and I get 19.5. So I'm going to go 19.5 times 9. Times 9. Where'd it go? Times 9. Times 9. You get 175.5. And then I have this little triangle. So the triangle is still 19.5 on the bottom. So let's change this color to, let's go light blue. Done. Pick that one. Okay. So this length right here is 19.5. The height here is, let's see, is the height of the yellow 28.5 minus the height of the pink, which is 9. We get 19.5. So it's 19.5 times 19.5. But it's a triangle, so we have to divide that in 2. So 19.5 times 19.5 gives me 380.25, but then I have to divide that by 2 because it's a triangle. And I get 190.125. 190.125. So now I have all the areas, and I just add them up. So I go 312 for the red. 115, we'll go 116, let's round it. 116 for the blue. 176 for the pink. 242 for the yellow. 190 for the light blue, and 44 for the green. That's not right. I have 312 plus 242 plus 116 plus 176 plus 190 plus 44. There you go, 1,080. Okay, for these problems, you just break them up into shapes break them up into shapes. We already know how to find the area. We already know how to find the area of a rectangle, length times width, and we already know how to find the area of a triangle, length times width, and then we divide it by 2. And then you just take all the smaller shapes and add them together. Okay? 49, and we have a picture of Nevada. It's the same type of thing. Estimate the area of Nevada. Show your reasoning. So we can break it up into 2 shapes again. We can break it up right here. We have about a rectangle up top. And we have a triangle on the bottom-ish. We're missing this little part right here, but it says to estimate, right? So we're going to be close. So the red rectangle up top is 320. That's my width, or that's my base. My height is going to be 490, the whole thing, minus the 270 down at the bottom. So if I go 490 minus 270, I get 760. So, no, I need to subtract 490 minus 270. I get 220. So the top part here is 220. 220. So I'm going to go 320 times 220. So 320 times 220 gives me 70,400. 70400. Okay, now the green part, still 320, right? This is the same width as the top, so this is 320. And this height right here is 270, right? Because it tells me right over there. I'm going to multiply that, and then it's a triangle, so I divide by 2. So 320 times 270, 86,400, but we got to divide it by 2 because it's a triangle, and we get 43,200. 43,200. So now, to find the area, we just add them together. So 70,400 plus 43,200 gives me 113,600. Okay? And that'd be miles squared. So once again, we just break it up into shapes that we know. We know how to find the area of a rectangle for the northern part or the upper part of Nevada, and a triangle for the lower part of Nevada. Okay, now it says estimate, so 113,000 is probably pretty close. Okay, and I believe that is it. It says we can find the summary. This is page 50. It says we can find the area of some complex polygons by surrounding them with simple polygons like a rectangle. For example, this octagon is contained within a rectangle. The rectangle is 20 units long and 16 units wide, so the area would be 320. To get an area of an octagon, we need to subtract the areas of the 4 triangles in the corners. The triangles are 8 by 5, so 8 times 5 is 40, divided by 2 is 20, so each triangle is 20. The area of the octagon is 320, that's the square, minus the 4 rectangles, which is 20 each, so 4 times 20 is 80, so 320 minus 80 is 240 square units. Okay, we can estimate the area of irregular shapes by approximating them with a polygon and finding the area of the polygon. For example, here's a satellite picture of Lake Tahoe with some one-dimensional measurements around the lake. The area of the rectangle is 160 square miles, and the area of the triangle is 117 square miles, 17 and a half. So we add them up, we get 177.5. We recognize that this is an approximation, not likely the exact area of the lake. Okay, so break them up into shapes that you know. On your assignment today, you have 2 problems. Problem number 1 is that you're going to find the area of the polygon. So let me help you out here. We can break it up into a rectangle there and a rectangle there. Now find the area of the rectangles and add them together. Question number 2 is right here, number 3. Jada's bike wheel has a diameter of 20 inches. How far does she travel if the wheel rotates 37 times? So this is like a problem from yesterday's section. We find the circumference, so pi times my diameter, and then we times that by the rotations. Okay? If you have any questions, go ahead and email me.